Hello everyone, I'm Vinicius Ferrero, and in today's video, I'll show you how you can liquidity farm on the NERV network. NERV is a platform that provides cross-chain solutions, that is, solutions between different blockchain networks. Its main tool is called the bridge, which facilitates connections between various networks, so you can transfer balance from one network to another. However, to enhance security for this type of solution and make them more robust, NERV has a layer 2 called the NERV network. Inside it, we find the swap function and also the option for liquidity farming. The interesting point is that some of these pools offer the option to stake with incentives that can increase your yield. So in today's video, I'll walk you through the process. I'll invest approximately $100, and perhaps I'll bring a part 2 video showing the actual returns. To perform this procedure, you will need two basic things. First, have a wallet, which can be either the NABOX wallet or even MetaMask. Second, have a balance in a well-known currency with sufficient liquidity, such as BNB on the BSC network, NULS on the NULS blockchain, or maybe Matic on the Polygon blockchain if you prefer. In my case, I'll use the NABOX wallet because my balance is on the NULS blockchain, and I will use the USDT token because it has good liquidity on the platform. But don't worry, I'll also show you how to transfer this balance to the NERV network, and how to exchange it according to the liquidity ratio you want to participate in. So, let's get started. This is the NERV network website. I will leave the link in the description below for your convenience. Well, my balance is already here in the NABOX wallet in USDTN, which is essentially the same as USDT but on the NULS blockchain. The first thing I'll do is connect my wallet. So I'll select NABOX. This also works with MetaMask, as I mentioned earlier. After connecting your wallet for the first time, you'll need to generate the L2 address. Just click this button, and it will be generated automatically for you. Now, I need to transfer the balance from the NULS blockchain to the NERV network blockchain. How do I do that? Simply by using the bridge option, which is precisely the connection between different blockchains. So I want to send from the NULS network to the NERV network. Found it. And what do I want to send? I want to send USDTN, which is the same as USDT but created by NERV for use in the NULS ecosystem. So I click here, and now I want to send only $100, which is exactly the amount I'll use in this video. You need to pay a small fee in NULS. If you are sending from the BNB chain, you will need BNB balance to cover the network fees, okay? If you're using the Polygon network, you will need Matic tokens and so on. But since I'm sending it within the NULS ecosystem, I'll need NULS balance. Well, now I'll click next and approve directly in my wallet to make this transfer. After confirming in your wallet, you'll need to wait for the confirmation on this screen. Once confirmed, your balance has moved from one blockchain to another. If you have the NERV blockchain registered in your MetaMask, no problem. If you are using the NABOX wallet, you just need to switch from any blockchain you are on to the NERV network at the top, and then you can add the USDTN token and see the balance. So I'll add USDTN to the NERV network, confirm, and then just wait for the balance to appear. If your balance is on MetaMask, you just need to access the NERV network website, connect it with your MetaMask, and go to the option called Assets. On this screen, you'll need to click on the plus sign and search for USDTN on the NERV network, or search for the token you used. The balance is already on NERV, but now I need to choose a pool, and then distribute the balance proportionally to participate in the liquidity of that pool. To see all available pools, you need to go to the Info tab and then select the Pools option below. Here, you can see all the pairs available on this platform. There are several. In this part, you can see the LP reward APR, that is the approximate amount you can earn annually. But the idea is not to be limited to these pools only, but rather participate in the farm where some pools receive incentives. These receive incentives. So, in addition to the APR we find here in the information option, there are also these APRs here, which are a consequence of the incentives these liquidity pools receive. For example, NULS and USDTN have an incentive that is close to almost 20% per year. If I go to Info, select the Pools tab and scroll down, we can find the NULS with USDTN pair yielding almost 15%. So I can earn from both sides. So this is the pair I want to choose. Because in addition to NULS being relatively a strong cryptocurrency, it pairs with USDTN, which is a dollar stablecoin. Guys, it's important to know that before choosing any type of liquidity, you should also understand impermanent loss. I'll leave a video in the card and the link in the description. Impermanent loss is a loss that you can experience, precisely when there is a price fluctuation between one cryptocurrency and another that you pair in a liquidity pool. But back to the topic, as I've already chosen my pool, let's proceed. First, the NERV network, in this case, the NERV platform, still operates with a traditional liquidity system. In other words, you can't decrease or increase the range of action in your liquidity. This is a characteristic of standard liquidity. So I need to have 50% of one coin and 50% of another. If I have $50 in USDT, I'll need $50 in NULS. To do this, I'll need to use the swap function available on the platform. So I want to exchange some USDT for the NULS cryptocurrency. I selected NULS. Now how much do I want to exchange? Exactly 50, because I have a total of $100. I'll have $50 in NULS and $50 in USDT to provide liquidity in the same paired quantity. I'll click on confirm, wait for the pop-up in my wallet, confirm there too, and now just wait for confirmation on the blockchain, which has already happened. As you can see, I have 50 USDT and 230 NULS. Looking at the assets guide, I can see the values are very close, $50 on top and $49.77 below, so I can almost utilize everything I have. Now let's create this liquidity. To create this liquidity, what will I do? Well, I'll go to the Info tab, and look among the pools for the liquidity I want to provide, which is specifically NULS with USDT. I'll click here, where I'll be transferred to this page. Now, I'll click on Add Liquidity. I want to put in the maximum NULS possible, which is $49.87, leaving very little. Now I confirm. I managed to put in almost everything, and I'll confirm the transaction in the wallet. Done. Now how does all of this work? Basically, the smart contract takes my two balances, packages them, and transforms them into a token we call LP, which is essentially the liquidity token. By creating the LP token for this specific pair, I'll already be able to earn the APR for this pair. This APR is basically the yields that come from the fees charged by the Nerve network in this swap function, precisely from the exchanges of NULS with USDT. In summary, I'm already providing liquidity and earning part of the fees charged for it. Okay, now that I have the liquidity token, I'll click on the farm option to monetize through the incentives of the Nerve network platform. This will be done for this specific liquidity, meaning a certain amount is paid to encourage people to create liquidity in some currency pairs. So here I'll choose NULS with USDT, which is the LP I created. If I create it in this pair, I can't place it elsewhere, okay? So I'll click here, click on the plus sign, and here, I'll put in the maximum. Here, I have this fraction of NULS, underline, USDT, underline, LP. That's the name of this token. Now I confirm and bring my token in here. Done. I just added my liquidity here. As you can see, I have a total of $99.46, and on the other side, I'm already earning fractions of NULS. This increases gradually. So how does all this work? First, I'm providing liquidity in a trading pair within this platform, which also functions as a centralized exchange, precisely in the swap function. With this, I'm already able to earn a percentage of transactions in this specific pair. After that, I took the liquidity and placed it in the farm pools, which are incentives we receive for creating liquidity in certain available pairs. So in this case, I'm earning from both sides. But if you want to see the results in practice, I'll ask you to comment below if you want part 2 of the video. This way, I'll wait at least 30 days and then come back here to show you the results. The earnings here are simple. You just need to access the platform again, connect your wallet, go to the farm option, click on the pool you're participating in, and click on the claim button. Once you do that, your earnings will be redeemed and sent to your wallet within Nerve. You can check this in this guide called Assets. On the other hand, the earnings gained from liquidity, that is, by providing liquidity, may be a bit more complicated because you'll need to undo all of this. So, you need to click on the farm option above, click on your pair, then withdraw all your liquidity and LP token. After you've withdrawn everything, you need to click on the liquidity option, and then your liquidity will be shown in this field below. There will be a button to undo this liquidity, meaning to take your balance which is within just one token called LP, and transform it back into 2 tokens as it was before. The fees you earned will come along. But now tell me what you think. Are these farm pools with incentives interesting for you? Well, I think combining both sides can yield interesting returns. But remember, we're talking about a platform that is still new, and within it, we haven't found as much liquidity. So, it's good to test with small volumes before considering increasing your contribution. Don't forget to put in the comments if you want part 2 showing the results. Well guys, that's what I wanted to share with you, and I hope you liked it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on this video, subscribe to this channel, also activate the bell so you can be sure not to miss part 2, and much less the next content I'll bring you. Now I'm going to finish this video. Thank you very much for your audience, and I'll see you in the next video. So until then, bye bye.